not returning calls or texts, coughing with your mouth open, talking too loudly, rambling. We've put on an extra coat of BO fighting deodorant for a nail-biting discussion on what peeves us off. Today on Talkily. Hello everyone, I'm AWC. Today I'm here with Josh,
Hey,
Cody,
Yo.
and Christy.
Ciao.
And today we are here to talk about what peeves us off, pet peeves. What are some of your pet peeves?
Oh, I've got,
I'm gonna let other people start this one.
people not putting things where they found them. Like, if you take something off the shelf, put it back where you found it.
Key to staying clean and organized.
Oh my goodness. Yes, it happens all the time at my work where people put bottles, like I work in a pharmacy, it's like you do not know the alphabet.
Dangerous.
That seems really bad in a pharmacy.
It's not dangerous. It's just annoying because, usually people working in the pharmacy can read.
One would hope.
Usually.
Yeah, usually I can read. Yeah.
But when you have someone waiting for a medication, it becomes difficult because they're yelling at you, "Where's my medication?" You can't find it because someone forgot that the A's don't go with the M's.
Exactly.
Oh,
Okay, people like loudly chewing with their mouth open. That always bothers me.
Oh, my wife
Yeah.
hates that. Yeah,
Yeah.
she hates that. She
Yeah.
points that out every time I do it.
Yeah. Yes, I know, Alvin. Just people like if they have a cold or something, not coughing and like not at least covering their mouth with their hand, or not like doing anything to cover that.
Oh,
I know a lot of people where like I'll turn to like talk to them about something and they'll just like look me dead in the eye and cough at me.
Get it all the time.
I think it's more a declaration of war than. No, but
okay.
seriously, if you're gonna cough, into your
into the
Yes,
elbow.
No, I call it your inbo because it's this is your elbow. This is your inbo. It's
Oh.
not scientific at all.
Right here.
But yeah,
Right here.
yeah, yeah.
Into the inner
Not
elbow.
not into your fist because
No.
you use that to shake
Touch
people's
things.
hands and
Mhm.
touch things. Not just onto your sleeve. That's not far enough. Just a little
Yeah.
bit closer, right? And definitely not into someone's face.
No, it
Oh, yeah.
strikes me as a little rude. Maybe. I
No,
don't know.
just a little.
Maybe
just
I'm
a
just
little.
old fashioned like that.
No,
but-
no. Or I have another pet peeve. When people lick their fingers and then give you money or give you their
Yeah,
cards
what?
Oh.
or they give you what are you thinking? Like, it's so gross.
Money cards.
Money is.
Yeah.
It is. Yeah.
Here you go. I'm
No.
like, ugh.
Not washing your hands
Yeah.
after you use the bathroom.
What?
Lots of people.
What?
Oh, all the time. You haven't
Yeah.
been in the men's room very often, have you?
No.
Sometimes I'm just sitting there doing my business, doing my number twos, and I'll listen to someone come in doing number one, and I'm listening.
Yeah, you're waiting.
Are you? Is it? Yeah. You're finished. You're walking out the door.
Yeah.
I did not hear at all. I did not
at
hear.
least pretend. Right, run the water a little
Yeah.
bit. Go over to the
Do
air dryer,
something, yeah.
fire it up.
Even just a rinse is
Yeah.
better than nothing at
Than
all.
nothing.
Acknowledge that I'm here. Really,
Yeah,
acknowledge
yeah,
that
yeah.
that my presence is
Yeah.
in the washroom.
Because it's frowned on if you call them out for that, right? Like
Yeah,
then you're the jerk.
I mean that would.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
You're the problem
Oh.
for telling him wash your bloody hands.
Especially if they're bloody.
Wait. If you do it in a British accent and you say bloody, is it okay?
I would
Don't-
think so.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Are any of us British?
Yeah.
Wait, you are? I thought you're American. Okay. What's another?
I guess my
Yeah.
main one is people breathing on me.
Close
Hate-
talkers?
Get away. No, it's not. It's not. Okay, there's not close talk or something. Although that's
Okay.
annoying, and that kind of like falls in there. But like people, I do not want breath on me, and it mostly comes up like in bed, like with my wife, like if she's sleeping, right, and my arm is like over here. Here, Cody, you can be Lauren real quick. And yeah. Oh God, I hate that. I hate that. It's so gross, and it just drives me crazy. So I don't really like air blowing on me either. But like but someone breathing on me just creeps the crap out of me.
That's just a
Okay.
person too close. Like that, that's
Yeah.
invading your space. Like
Yeah.
you don't want to feel that.
just it drives me nuts, and all I can do is focus on it. So like if I'm
Right,
if I'm
yeah.
trying to sleep, I'm like, she's breathing on my hand. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And that's the worst thing with pet peeves is you can't not focus on them. Like
Right.
all of
Oh,
your
yeah,
attention
yeah,
is
yeah.
like zeroed in on this one thing. Psychology is great.
Or what? And that also happens when people like are too close and then they spit while they're talking.
Yes.
Ooh.
it is kind of it's a relationship problem because it's like, hon, I love you a lot, but I don't want you breathing on me. Please go away.
How about fart bombs? Farting and then not coping to it and just walking away.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, well, that's
We've got a
we've
guy
all
that
done
does
it,
that
right?
at work. Like he'll carpet bomb an entire department, and he just doesn't acknowledge it. He's also the kind of guy that will like be this far away from you, and his default voice for this distance is to scream at you,
oh, okay.
like you were across the street.
Oh,
Like, not joking. Everyone in the department knows how his wife is doing, what his kids are up to, it's just, yeah. Many carpet bombs, everyone.
Nail
Wow.
biting. Nail biting?
Yes.
yeah, nail biting.
Yeah.
Or clipping your nails in public.
Yes.
Yes.
yeah, that's a no.
Like,
That's a no. That's
Every
a no.
once in a while, I'm
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
in my office, doing my thing, typing on my
Yeah.
computer, and then I hear a click, and I'm like,
Yep.
you gotta be kidding me. Like, are you serious? And you go over and you see, you go over and see Karen, because it's always a Karen, right?
Sorry if your
leaning
name's
over her
Karen.
wastebasket under her desk and clipping her nails.
At least it's the wastebasket. I've seen people do that and then just brush it onto the floor.
Oh.
Blowing your
Again,
nose.
it's a thing that doesn't in my brain. It doesn't creep me
Yeah.
out. I know that actually doesn't do anything, but like I'm here. Acknowledge my presence and pretend. Let's pretend for just 5 minutes.
Blowing your nose at the dinner table.
Yes. Excuse yourself.
Excuse yourself. And
Yeah.
yeah. Like for me, as a kid, I would have got yelled at. I would have got yelled at if I blew my nose. It's like you go away and you blow your nose. There are some people that I like, especially at a restaurant. Like, okay, if you're at home with your significant other and whatever you're sitting, whatever, right? But if you're at a restaurant and the people are beside you, it's like, you're blowing your nose and your germs are getting on my food.
It's another at least pretend situation.
Yeah. Like just kind of walk away a little bit. That's like the coughing too.
I have a feeling all these people are really bad at marketing.
How about when people use the word moist?
Actually, it doesn't even
That one
kind of
doesn't bother
It
me.
doesn't
No.
bother me either.
No,
but people don't like the
It's
word.
a popular one.
Swearing at work. You should not swear at work.
Swearing at work.
Wearing at work. I swear at work all the time.
Swearing
Yeah.
in general,
I-
right?
Mm-hmm. I should
I'm not a
swear
pharmacist,
less, but
though.
I can't. Yeah, also
Yeah.
not a pharmacist.
Yeah.
I work in marketing and I don't talk to our clients.
No
so-
babies die if I say something at work.
Sometimes I'll be at a restaurant or I'll be out somewhere or even I'll be at my day job, and then you'll have customers, people who just treat other people in the service industry or who are helping them, etc., just very poorly. That's a really big pet peeve for me.
Oh, me too. When people get mad at me, it's something that I can't control, and they get mad for that. That's my pet peeve. When
Yeah, and I mean, when I was at a store today and I asked a question and I didn't really like the answer, but I didn't like explode or treat the person, at least I don't feel like I treated the person, I didn't treat them like they were personally not providing me with a service or something like that. You know what I mean? That they had no control over. They explained to me this is what the situation, and I was like, okay, fine. I didn't blame them and start going on a tirade. But I see that. I've seen people do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just unacceptable behavior.
Yeah. But people think that they do it and they think that they can do it because
Power differential there.
yeah, you know what I mean? I don't know if they get off on it or they just don't have, manners. You know what I mean?
it's manners. It's manners because what gives you the right for someone like for you to yell at this person when they're trying to help you, when they're trying to figure out everything possible for you, and what they're trying to figure out is just not good enough. Like, I don't understand why you have to come and just yell, and not only yell, but yell loud enough where everybody around you can hear you, see you. You're looking like an ass, yelling at this person. And I just don't get it. I just don't understand that. You're right, Alvin. That is one of my pet peeves too. People yelling at me at work for something that is out of my control. What gives you the right to
There is no
yell
right.
at me?
Yeah, and it happens it happens everywhere.
It happens everywhere. I see it. I see it at restaurants.
Restaurants,
Yeah.
Stores, etc. People just get mad and they just want to yell. You know what I mean? And the service person usually can't really. There's a limit to what they can do, especially if they're working for a big box store.
Yeah.
Right. Because anything like that comes, any situation like that, you can't really say what you really want to say.
Oh yes, you can't. No.
So what are
I had Winnipeg drivers on my list.
Oh,
yeah.
We talk about Winnipeg drivers.
drivers in general?
Drivers, other drivers. Let's talk about Winnipeg drivers.
Okay, let's talk about Winnipeg drivers in trucks.
Yes, please.
Do. Yes.
Oh, do you have a truck?
No.
Okay, good.
I hate trucks.
My husband has a truck and he thinks that he can drive like nobody's business.
There's like a power thing.
there
in a
is-
truck.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
in bad weather, and it's like bad weather or whatever, they think that, I'm in a car, do not drive past me because all the rain, all the crap is going to go on my window and then I can't see.
That's not their problem. They're in a truck.
I don't have any issues with people in trucks. I have issues with tailgaters, for example, people who really ride up on you.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm driving the limit. I'm driving through what's a known speed trap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm driving the limit. I'm gonna go 10 over like I usually do once I
Right.
get past that situation,
Mhm.
right? But you being right up on my bumper isn't gonna make me go faster. In fact, and especially if the person is maybe they're not a confident driver, they're a slower driver. You're gonna make them go slower.
Yeah.
And it creates a dangerous situation. So that's a pet peeve of mine,
It's
actually,
that
especially on the road.
lack of anticipatory, I feel like in this city, I can never anticipate what anyone's going to do.
No, half the people don't use their signals. It's great.
Oh my goodness, signals.
No
like,
signals.
Yeah, like what?
No zipper merging. The speed limits are like you're either 20 under or 20 over. There's no like what happened to the confident 5 to 10 over? Like I'm fine with the confident 5 to 10 over. But like
me too,
you got the
yep,
guy in the
yep.
truck, you got your husband.
My husband.
He's
My
plowing by me in the
husband.
truck
My
doing 20
husband.
over. Like,
Yeah, my husband.
What are some of your bad habits that you think could be a pet peeve?
I don't
for
have any.
someone
Yeah,
else?
nothing. I'm
no,
perfect.
Yeah.
no. No, I don't have any.
I think I talk too much. Okay. You know what? No.
And followed by epic silence.
Yeah.
And I interrupt, and I don't mean to interrupt, but I get excited. When I get excited about something, I interrupt, and I could see that being a pet peeve. When I want to get something out that I'm very excited about, I won't let anybody else get a word in, as you can probably tell.
I overschedule myself.
You
and
do.
I overschedule myself. Like doing a renovation and then doing a podcast and then going back to renovation and then keeping out other appointments. And I'm always behind, and it's my fault. But it drives my wife crazy. And I'm sure sometimes with perhaps maybe my coworkers too, when I arrive just on time,
Oh.
because I don't show up like 10, 15 minutes early like some people.
Oh, there's not the polite 5 minutes early or whatever.
No, but so that's for me one thing I know that I'm doing my best to work on it.
Well, at least you're working on it. That's the main thing.
Yeah, but I'm still doing terrible at it.
Oh.
Yeah.
And sometimes I get on some good streaks where I'm like, yes, but then I'm still only giving myself just enough time. So when, they decide to do construction again
On the street.
on the street in winter, I'm trying to find those
Back to
alternates.
driving again.
Yeah. Okay, so you two,
What?
Yeah.
I don't
Yes.
know. No.
you two've got to have something.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many. No, I am also bad about overextending myself and saying yes to too many things. And I'm working on that. But yeah, it's weirdly difficult. was also like, 20 minutes late today? Because I said, I told you I could probably be here by 6. And then I messaged you later saying, I think 6:15. And then I was still 5 minutes late.
That's okay. Just don't stop doing the show.
Right. Yeah. I also definitely swear too much. So far, not on this podcast.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
We did a test run with Cody, and it
was nothing but it was
just
3
bunch
hours of
beeps,
swearing.
Just beeps.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay. I'm like, wow.
Josh?
I know my wife gets driven nuts by my inability to say I'm from the Midwestern US, are from a mostly German family. So feelings are not really in our wheelhouse.
Oh.
So when I feel something fairly strongly, I usually walk it back. So I got an example. We needed a new vacuum cleaner. In our condo, I was responsible for the vacuuming. That was my job. I was good at it.
Oh, good.
Damn good vacuumer.
Okay.
All right. But the vacuum cleaner broke, and then Lauren went out real quick and bought a new one, and it was kind of crap. And I hated it. But I let it build up and build up because I'm just trying to be polite. Just trying to I'm like, no, it's not a problem. She's the accountant. She's got all the numbers in the row. If we can afford a super fancy vacuum cleaner, she'll let me know, kind of thing. But she was like, so how's that vacuum working out? I'm like, oh, it's not the greatest, but it's fine or whatever. And then there was a few weeks later or something, I went to a conference, came back, and she had to do the vacuuming. She's like, why didn't you tell me that the vacuum cleaner was absolute crap? We need a new one. Why wouldn't you just tell me? I'm like, I thought I did.
Yeah, I said it's fine.
I said it's fine, and she's like, "That's not communicating." And she's from a French Canadian background where they just scream at each other constantly about everything.
Yeah.
So it's totally. So that sort of scenario happens all the time where I'm like, "It's fine," and she's like, "Are you saying it's fine and it's not fine,
not
or is
fine,
it actually fine? Because I don't know if it's fine." And it doesn't translate to actually important emotional stuff. It's usually just this mundane stuff home repairs and stuff like that, where it's the vacuum or whatever, oh, is the internet okay? Yeah, it's fine, but
so when you
why
say
didn't you tell me?
fine, it's really not fine.
Oh, it's totally not fine.
It's not fine.
No,
okay.
what was that thing
okay.
from Grey's Anatomy? Freaked out, insecure, neurotic, and I don't know.
When I asked you how my hair was, you said it was fine.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay,
Don't
that
worry
means
about it's fine.
Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah.
That episode was fine.
Oh.
Josh with the deep cuts.
Thanks again for joining us on Talkily for another cool discuss. Joining me today for Pet Peeves was Josh, Cody, and Christy. Intro-outro music is Illuminate by Ethan Rank, found on ArtList. All additional music also acquired through ArtList. All images and videos in our show acquired through Pixabay. Podcasting service is acquired through Spreaker. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. If you enjoyed the show, please visit cooldiscuss.com, check out our merch store, or consider making a donation so we can continue producing content. Keep in mind, we are just normal, everyday people talking about things we think we know something about. We are certainly not experts on anything. Always take everything you read or hear or see with a grain of salt. Never get all your information from only one place, and always be willing to question. This is AWC thanking you once again for joining us for a cool discuss.